right, time now to check in again with Mike Augustyniak, who is in his home studio. Gosh, yesterday I could have bottled it. It was beautiful.
You should have,
yes.
Because it's not going to be quite as nice today. I mean, the wind today is going to be a much bigger player, and coming up later this evening, we'll get some storms. I do think during the day today will be dry, so outdoor plans won't be a problem, but it is still going to be a little harder to get outside and, say, for example, take advantage of the lakes because of this wind, which is really cranked up now in the past couple of hours. Already gusts as high as 38 miles an hour within the past few minutes in the Twin Cities, and 48 miles an hour, the most recent gust in Fargo. So there's a lot of wind energy already in the atmosphere. Add to that some downpours and thunderstorms that will be developing later today, and those two may combine to give us a brief but fairly widespread threat for severe weather. We'll talk about that in a second. 51 officially at the airport. That's one of the cooler spots, along with areas across Wisconsin where we're in the 40s still, from Eau Claire to Rice Lake. Hayward is at 47. And it's only 39 in Grand Marais. Here, more of an influence of this inbound warm front with temperatures in the low 60s from Marshall to Worthington up to Wilmer. Patchy clouds that will in general be on the increase from west to east through the day today, but really not much going on right now. Couple of fronts set to move through. This one will bring the milder air. This one will swing through behind it later this afternoon and this evening and bring us the rain and chillier air. So as we go through the next several hours, we see temperatures climbing to near 70 in the Twin Cities, to near 80 across southwestern Minnesota for places like Laverne and Fairmont, Worthington, and Marshall. It looks like we'll get out of the 30s at least up across northern Minnesota. Grand Marais topping out, though, only near 50 today. So quite a range in temperatures across the region. And now here comes the thunderstorm and downpour activity. This is 5 p.m. From 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., those storms will really increase in intensity and coverage and move toward Bemidji, Brainerd, St. Cloud, and Glencoe. They'll work their way toward the Twin Cities. After a really nice, mild, dry evening through about 8 or 9 o'clock, they'll increase in coverage here in the Twin Cities between about 8 and 11 p.m. and then start to fall across the Arrowhead, southeastern Minnesota, and Wisconsin through 1 or 2 a.m. Overnight tonight, the rain will tend to diminish as we get closer to the morning hours, but there will likely still be some lingering showers coming up early on Monday morning, so a bit of a slow starter. This severe weather risk has been expanded each of the last several updates by the Storm Prediction Center from western Minnesota, now more toward the Twin Cities metro area. So anywhere in and near the yellow shaded area, including a good chunk of the metro, we do have that threat for damaging straight line winds. But you know, in southwestern and west central Minnesota, as this gets going during the early evening, I can't totally rule out a brief tornado either. Storms will weaken as they push eastward, but still could bring a few stronger wind gusts across Wisconsin. Average rainfall overnight tonight will be a much needed 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches, but the combination of the wind and the rain will likely do a number on the leaves that are left on the trees. So get out today if you can and enjoy the fall colors. Best look seems to be from I-94 on south. Tomorrow will be a little bit cooler but not cold. 60s still above average and breezy. And then we start to cool a bit more. After we get past a round of showers on Wednesday, 40s and 50s return for high temperatures for the rest of this coming work week and right through next weekend and probably into the early part of the following week, Esme.
All right, that sounds good, and we'll keep it tuned for later because it sounds like there could be some activity.
Please, yeah.
All right, thanks, Mike.